Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Just yesterday, I made a video on this, but the main part of the video is how do you center this little item right here? And then somebody emailed me and asked me what the steps would be to do that. So it worked out so well, so I'm gonna use the same size circle or thereabout. I'm gonna hold down the shift key and make it a little bigger, and I'm gonna hit P to put it in the page. Now I'm gonna Control D and make a duplicate. And I don't really know if there's any measurement, but I'm going to make it about that big. Now, here's the steps. You could group it together, but you don't really have to. So I'm going to select it all and Control D, and then move this center X, holding down your control button to that outside edge. Then hit the plus key and move that center to that bottom side right there. And you can see that surface. Now, we didn't group anything together, so we've got 6 objects, so they're separated, so we can go, well, let's do this first. Let's make this 16 points. Now, we don't have anything grouped together, so the convert the outline to an object will work, and then we can go left click, right click. It took away the fill. And what I was trying to get at yesterday, the gentleman that drew this, or his idea, instead of deleting all these lines, because they're pretty close together and pretty narrow, I'm going to just delete one of the 3 lines. And you can see how close they are. Whoop, don't ever do that. And take your virtual segment delete key and delete that line, that line, that line, that line, that line, and these 2 lines. And then these 2 plus this 1. So now would be the time to group it together. Well, I think I messed up. Yeah, something's wrong. I took away too many lines. And see, that's really the good part of the video, is kind of showing you how hard, because these lines are so little. And there we go. So now group this together. And the reason I'm grouping it together, so I can take it apart or move it out of the way when I'm through, I'm going to zoom in here, and I'm going to use different colors this time. I'm going to go with Smart Fill, and I'm going to use a gray, and then I'm going to fill that in and see what it looks like. It looks like that and that. So now, because we've got this grouped, we can just move it out of the way. Now, well, we don't want to do that yet. It's still grouped. Let's go ahead and work on the interactive fill tool. Let's take this inside gray. I don't know if that gray is going to be a good color or not. Get the interactive fill tool, and let's make it black on the edges. And then on this one, let's do just the opposite and make it black on the top. And I'm not going to go into too much great detail, but here was the deal. We need to find out the center of this. And really, part 1, you need to watch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, because this is a group and I can't grab it, I'm going to go ahead and group that out of the way. Now I want to find the center of that. There's 2 ways, and I explained that in part 1. There's such a deal called perpendicular. And if you look up, if I go up here, it's just an edge. But if I go right there to perpendicular, and you really only need 3 lines. Well, there's actually a node on there. But you only need 2 lines, but it's always safer. That way you know for sure, because you have the 3 lines. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and group this all together now. That puts my new line. I should have made them red. And then just nudge this back. I never moved anything. I'm nudging. Control D, click on the rotation and put it on that intersection, and then rotate it 120 degrees. and then wrote 240 degrees. Sometimes my Control D doesn't work. There we go. You know, that's not even it. You know what? That's pretty cool. What did I do wrong? Tell you what, let's move this out of the way and see what it looks like. That's a pretty cool graphic, but totally not right. You know, I went too far. I went too far with one of the lines. Let me move that out of the way. Nudge, see, and that's why it's so important to nudge. That was oh, I went too far right there. Now, if I knew that circle circumference, I could just put it back, but I can still put it back just kind of haphazardly, get the 3-point curve line and go from that node to that node and just give it a little bit of a curve. I doubt if anybody will be able to tell. Let's see if that's it now. Let's take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. So I just deleted one too many lines. There we go. That's what it should look like. Now, well, let's don't move that yet. Let's go ahead and do this, the interactive fill tool on it, because I never really had ever drawn one of these. I just kind of looked at the way I'm trying to get interactive fill tool, which is G, and I could very easily do that, but stubborn. And then take that one and go just the opposite. Put black up top. And we're too much black probably, but now group this together and Control D, double, or you don't, I used to always say double click. It's not even click, it's just one click to get the center rotation bullseye. And then let's rotate it 120 degrees. Wow. So I actually need that other line, not this one. Now that's not a group, so I ought to be able to just move it right to there. So it's a little bit off. Of course, if you were doing this for real, you would want to do this. You'd want to maybe just start over. So I apologize for that, but I'd only drawn that once. So I'm going to Control G, go ahead and get rid of that. Let's take this. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and do the intersect tool while I'm there. And I think I went black this way. And then get the Smart Fill tool, put it, Smart Fill has a little line like that. Now you've got it selected already automatically. So we're just going to put black up in that corner. And then let's hold our breath. Control G, let me zoom in. Control D, click on the X and just move that bullseye looking thing to the intersection. Then rotate it 120 degrees. Finally. I like the color. Let's see what it would look like with a black background. Pretty cool. Maybe too much darkness. And then you could always select it and right click an outline and put outlines on it and make it look completely different. Anyway, sorry that took so long. So just, there it is right there. There was my example that I did. So just delete that line and just have that space and then this space. Anyway, hope that helped that gentleman or somebody in the future, and thank you for watching.